For more on the new Japanese Prime Minister, we're joined by Kotaro Tamura, adjunct professor at the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy at NUS. Professor Tamura, thank you very much for joining us. I want to start by asking you, who Ms. Takaichi is going to be. Is she going to be that maverick rock star, or is she going to be more traditional in her leadership style? I mean, she doesn't have a lot of time, that's what we know. Not moving quickly enough, could see her end the way Ishiba did, but moving too quickly and rocking things too much, I suspect, may upset LDP heavyweights. You've been in government before, 8 to 9 years with Abe. What do you think?
I think she's very unique. Among the lower house diet members, only 10% is a female. And she's not from dynasty, she's not from government. She made her own way. So only crisis made it happen. So maybe we talk about it later. So Japan is kind of in crisis. So domestically, we have so many issues, rising tax, hiking prices, and diplomacy outside. We have so many issues with our neighbors and our allies like the US. So I think she need to give them an answer quickly. And she's a very patient, but at the same time, realistically do words. I think her leadership style can be very interesting. And she admires Margaret Thatcher style. And the female leadership tend to be, stay longer, like Indira Gandhi 16 years, Angela Merkel 16 years, and Margaret Thatcher 11 years. And if you see the Meloni of Prime Minister of Italy, situation is a bit like her in Italy. In a multi-party, very complicated coalition is needed. So people say, oh, she will be short-lived, but 3 years passed. She's doing a great job. So I think, realistic metaphor is those female leaders. I think she will do the good job as a doer.
And she's really persistent too, known to be that way. Outside of that, Ms. Takaichi is actually chosen by her party, not by the public. And the LDP is still reeling from political funding scandals that pushed away their old partner, Komeito. So what would a credible cleanup look like in Japan in terms of reform, accountability, restoring public trust?
I think it's not easy, as I have mentioned. That's kind of a crisis. But, she's lucky in a sense that she's in the middle of the golden cycle. If, emergency situation like non-confidence vote comes into the diet and the split of the coalition, she will enjoy 3 years of national election time. So I think if she can control herself and take a, very delicate balance between coalition and potential coalitions. So even with a coalition with Ishin, she didn't hold majority. So I think, policy by policy, she need to find a partial coalition, new one, to pass the bill and pass the budget. So from now on, she's kind of a strong leader, and she's said to be a hawkish. But as I mentioned, like a Meloni case, she was ultra-light. She's said to be ultra-light, but she's very realistically, she's taking a very safe driving mode. I think she will change it.
I understand, Professor. I do want to ask you also about her cabinet picks, for key positions, finance, economic security, defense, and also the foreign ministry. I'm wondering, going back to the point about her leadership style, I'm wondering what this tells you. I mean, I'm reading that this, could suggest a more assertive and interventionist Japan. I wonder if you agree with that.
So you made a good point, especially the Ministry of Finance Minister. She assigned Satsuki Katayama. So in order to, push her economic policy, countermeasure for hiking tax, hiking social security cost, and rising price, she need to find a way to finance her fiscal policy. But at the same time, Japan needs to keep the fiscal healthiness. Satsuki Katayama used to be a MOF. She is an insider. She knows how to find a compromise with the ministry to find the way. And new foreign minister, Motegi-san, he used to be so many ministerial positions and a heavyweight party head. So I think he can do well with diplomacy internationally. And she assigned Onoda-san for the immigration issue. So immigration, I think it's okay, but sensationally reported, especially in the social media. So she needs to do that because in order to do the party coalition with smaller party gain seats because of the immigration issue. So she assigned especially this lady. I think she won't make a mistake taken by the European countries. But in my opinion, personally, Japan needs to learn from Singapore. Singapore is doing a great job in immigration, controlled immigration. So Japan is a very special country, as you know, culturally homogeneous, one language. So we cannot do like a US, we cannot do like a Europe. I think Singapore can be a very good model for Japan.
Okay, so, new cabinet, new coalition partner. Let's talk about her relationship with the United States. We know Donald Trump arrives in Tokyo next week. Then it'll be Ms. Takaichi's debut at the APEC summit in Seoul. Professor, the stakes are high. Japan has a deep security reliance on the U.S. How do you see her managing that first encounter with President Trump? What should we also look out for on how she positions Japan between Washington and its neighbors?
So President Trump is not easy for anyone, but her policy, the basic philosophy, Japan first, Japanese first, resonate well with the America first. So I think she can create a good chemistry with President Trump, and she will be more informed and well intelligenced after she comes into the power. So not easy, but first time meeting happening next week, I think it will be okay. She needs to cement U.S.-Japan relationship, and she will do a better job compared to the previous prime ministers. And to the neighbors, she sounds like a hawkish when she was a candidate, but she understands. She wants to make Japanese economy stronger. For that, China is already a largest trade partner with us. Of course, China is a potential threat, but again, she will be going back to the safety driving mode. She finds a way, she takes a balance between US and China. My wish is she can be a kind of a balancer between China and US.
All right, thank you so much. A lot on her plate. It's great to get your insight, Kotaro Tamura, adjunct professor at the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy, NUS.